I know.
Good morning.
Good morning,
Good
Patrick and
morning.
Good
Laura.
morning.
How are
I
y'all?
yeah, I hope y'all have gotten some sleep, maybe.
Yeah,
A
we
little bit.
a little bit, little tired, but I feel like yesterday went great. Wednesday went great. So
I'm
Amazing.
so glad. I'm so glad. And I can only imagine like the lead up to that and kind of the anxiety and the wanting to get it
yes,
right and wanting for it to go smoothly. And I know
yeah,
that's a lot of
it felt like
orchestration.
you're landing this plane without wheels on or something. Like you're trying to. It was yeah, it was tough in that respect. Like because you're trying to hold on to team members. We hadn't hired anybody in 100 days, so everyone's just kind of holding on till the end. But we want to have a great guest experience, and I think the team did a great job.
Well, for those of you guys who are just joining us and might not have heard yet, whether you are coming into town for the summer or you just have been living under a rock on social media, this is going to be the summer without Chick-fil-a in Morehead. But we're here with the owners who are going to kind of explain the reasoning behind it and the really exciting changes that are coming to our Morehead Chick-fil-A.
I know. It really is an exciting
Yeah.
thing. And I think that I know a lot went into making this decision and to figuring out the right timing for everybody involved. And so, there was going to be a time when we were going to have to be without Chick-fil-A. And so, as painful as it is upon us. And we now have Patrick and Laura Conneely here with us this morning so that we can learn a little bit about kind of what went into that decision and then what we can expect in the future.
Yes.
So thank you guys for being here.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for having us.
Yeah. So you'll give us just like the down and dirty scoop. I mean, as far as what went into making this decision for this temporary shutdown for the remodel, and then what's going to happen on the other side of it.
Right. So the down and dirty is we are going through a remodel sort of reinvestment period over the next 90 days. The good news, I think, for people that are in this community is that you can really grow a business. You can have a successful business here. And we had that opportunity, and we're really bumping up against capacity issues. And so this is a reinvestment to help set up the business for the future for the next 10, 15 years. Really, our restaurant was built to do very different things 15 years ago than we need it to do now. And so the work's become really tough for the team members. The job's very difficult, the layout of the restaurant. And so we're going to address those things in this remodel.
So tell us about that. So basically, from what I understand, we had COVID in those 15 years, which I know kind of recalibrated the way people come and enjoy your restaurant. A lot more drive-through traffic than sit-down traffic now. Is that right? So is that the big thing?
Yeah.
Reworking it so that it's a better experience for your guest and also for your team in terms of so much of it coming through the drive-through?
Yeah, absolutely. I think COVID made everything go fast forward maybe 5, 10 years. And so where our business was probably 50-50 inside versus drive-through, it's now predominantly drive-through. It's catering, it's DoorDash. The changes in the building are going to address capacity issues around those areas and help us really be able to serve people better in the drive-through. A great example is we'll have 2 lanes going all the way around the restaurant with canopies all the way around, so our team members can stay, out of the rain. They can stay warm and they can stay cool if needed. There'll be a sliding door at the drive-through, so instead of handing it out the window, our team members will assemble meals and just walk out and they could be handing out 2 meals at the same time. So we see this giving us maybe 50% more capacity.
That's a huge number, you guys.
Yeah.
I always brag to my out of town friends that we have the best Chick-fil-A
because we do.
And the efficiency. I can't imagine it getting any more efficient than it already is, but I think it's really cool that you guys are, taking a second to pause and also make this a really great experience and improve the flow for the people working for you, your team members. I think that's huge.
I do too.
That was really designed for a lot of the business to go inside. So just from a flow, like the steps that our team members have to take all kind of go in towards the inside and then back out towards the drive-through. So there's so much just an efficiency that our team fights against daily to serve our guests really well. So this is a really cool experience for them to just be able to serve better.
Yeah.
That's huge. What would y'all say? Like, so what percentage of your business was sit down before COVID versus what percentage is sit down now? Do you know that?
Yeah. So it was 50% initially inside and maybe 50% drive-through. And then as the business has grown over the last 15 years, our inside business is now like 7-8% of our business. And then DoorDash third party is about the same. And then catering has grown exponentially. And of course, drive-through. And so the changes are really going to reflect that. And we're so excited to serve our guests with this new restaurant and let them have that experience and to have our team members come back and work in it for sure.
I mean, that's big. Like that's yeah.
Sorry, I think catering was something that it
Catering.
kind of gets lost in the mix when people think of our, well, not when people are ordering, but when we think about the flow of the restaurant, and our catering business has just grown exponentially, which we're so thankful for different pharmaceutical companies and realtors and schools and so many different things. So we'll have a whole new area to assemble catering that's going to be.
We've been
really
assembling
great.
it. It's some staging it in the playground, which the playground is no longer a thing.
Yeah, the
And so-
catering hub is in the playground right now.
So now we're
I mean, so I mean, what you're essentially describing is that you've been running a very high functioning business out of an antiquated facility that
Absolutely
doesn't work. And what's interesting to me that you're saying is the guests have not suffered.
No.
So I can only imagine what a challenge it's been inside that facility for your team members. So this is
It
really
really
amazing
has.
team.
Yeah.
Well, you know, the fight for talent out there, you have to have a work environment that is fun, that has great culture. And, physically, it's become so difficult for our team. We've got to manage that and make it a more manageable experience.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So what about the timing?
Just
So, yeah. So tell us a little bit about, I know, let me tell you, my family ate some Chick-fil-A the beginning of this week. I mean, it was a mad dash for Chick-fil-A this week, and of course my kids are like, well, this is the worst summer ever. No Chick-fil-A. I mean, like my kids, like they want to, I don't know. Sally was like, where is the closest one? I just need you to tell me more. So, so I think the question is, tell us about what went into this exact time frame for the shutdown.
Sure. So we closed on Wednesday. Our target reopen date is around Labor Day.
Okay.
There was a couple things that went into it. I think we knew this was coming. We had an opportunity to do it a little bit earlier. We would have had to wait about a year and a half, but we had a construction crew that was available around this timing. And we chose to do it specifically between Memorial Day and Labor Day because of all of the seasonal opportunities for workers in our community. And so local businesses have been tremendous, from Friendly Market to Merrill Estates to Beaufort Hotel and on, Morehead City Country Club, all reached out and they were like, hey, how can we help? And they have worked with us and we placed all of our team members. So you can open up a Chick-fil-A and put the brand on the building and people are going to come in. But if you don't have the right people, you're going to be in big trouble. And this allowed us to really send our team out and then bring them back at a time that worked for them and us.
And I just want to pause really quick and reiterate, I know what you just said, but essentially you're a big reason why you're choosing right now to make this change is because your people can be taken care of during the summer.
Right.
I mean, that's huge.
I
really want people to know
kind and thoughtful and says a lot about who you guys are. That's really amazing.
Thank you. We miss out on the summer sales, which hurts, but it wouldn't hurt nearly as much as losing that team. That would hurt a lot more.
Yeah, and making sure that they have an opportunity they can slide into for the summer. That's
right.
That's amazing. So what are you guys going to do this summer?
Yeah, well, hopefully you get to enjoy this amazing community even more. We're going to do that. And then
vote a little bit.
We vote a little bit. Spend a little bit more time with kids. We're going to take some trips, but also excited. We're holding on to a handful of leaders through the summer. We're going to go out to other Chick-fil-A's around the country who are doing certain things. Like, let's say there's a group that's just awesome at culture or team member retention, or a group that's amazing in drive-through or driving great profit, whatever. We're going to go out and see these Chick-fil-A's as a team and observe and ask questions and then bring back those learnings so we can get kicked off in the fall. So we're super excited about that. We're going to go to Atlanta, and Laura's from Atlanta. That's her hometown. So we're going to go back there, which is also the home of Chick-fil-A. We're going to do backstage tours and with our leaders.
Yep.
Nice.
And it's really neat. They have like the archives of the founder, and we're going to go to a Braves game. So it should be really cool.
That's really awesome. So what I hear you saying is that you guys are going to come back recharged and with some new insights, including for your leadership team, and y'all are going to be better than ever.
Again, I don't know
That's the
how that's
plan.
going to happen.
I know, I don't either. I don't either. I mean,
but I'm excited to see.
God, I'm still a little bit blown away by this insight, just how I had no idea how much what is needed from your team members has changed, and how much I can only imagine what a struggle it's been to be doing it in your current facility. So this is a big deal.
Yeah. We're
This
really
is
excited.
It's a big deal. It's a big deal for our team, and it's a big deal for guests and our ability to continue to serve well.
And I hope you guys feel, I'm sure you do, but I know you mentioned the outreach that you got from local businesses, but I hope you guys feel the love of, how loved you are in our community. And you two specifically too, but obviously we love some Chick-fil-A.
That's exactly right.
That's
exactly right. That's right. But we're grateful for you guys for being such incredible leaders. And so we're thrilled for you that you're going to have this time, and thrilled for you that you're going to have an incredible new facility. And we can't wait to welcome y'all back in the fall.
Thank you.
We are excited.
We are excited.
Awesome. Well, really quick before we hop off, we have a question that we ask all of our guests that, of course, we want to ask you too. Would you like to ask it?
Yes. Patrick and Laura, what is saving your life right now?
The reminder app on my phone.
Good one.
That thing in May, we got kids, we got all this stuff, and I'm driving around and these thoughts pop in my mind that I can't handle at the moment. And I just say, hey Siri, remind me to call whatever at this time. And then I get to pick up, and I have like 3 things I can do at pickup, like I remember. And it doesn't go away like on your calendar. Like it just keeps reminding you until you mark it complete. It's my favorite ever.
Golly, this is a hack, Laura. I feel like you've been holding out on me.
Sorry. I'm sorry. I never asked.
I use the notes section all the time.
MC,
okay, and then it reminds you again.
Yeah,
it just stays on your screen till you like clear it. It's so great.
It's really good.
This is big.
Yeah.
Okay. That's a really good one, Laura.
After.
Thank you. Okay, Patrick, how about you?
I think, and Laura and I were talking about this a little bit. I think I've tried to make a habit of going into this app first thing in the morning called SJT, and it has it's called Seeing Jesus Together, but it's an Old Testament verse, a New Testament verse. It just helps me get grounded as I head into the day. It's been super helpful.
And you do that first thing?
I do it as the first thing I do, and I drink like 64 ounces of water, and I do that. That's like the first thing I do before I do anything in a day, and that really helps me a lot.
I need to channel my inner Patrick Conneely.
But I think that's so good. I think the very first thing you do matters so immensely.
Yeah,
and I think for so many of us, it's look at our phones.
Right.
You know,
you
so
still
that's
use your phone. Just use your phone.
But I don't look at anything until
right. You know,
because the world has plenty, you got a lot of obstacles coming at you. So to start off with that is really, really helpful for me.
Such a good one.
That's a great one.
Y'all, thank you so much.
Thank you,
we hope you get some well-deserved rest, and we appreciate everything you guys do for our community and for us.
Exactly.
Awesome. Stay in touch on Facebook and stuff for construction updates. So
great point.
Should be fun to see.
Awesome.
Thanks, guys. Thank you.
Have
a great weekend.
Bye.
Man, that was really good. I feel like I really understand now.
Yeah, me too. I think immediately when I saw it, I was like, no Chick-fil-A for this whole summer.
I know.
Like I was devastated.
I know.
Only because I love my chicken
because
nugget.
we love them so much.
And now like learning the backstory, and of course Laura and Patrick are fantastic, and we know they thoughtfully decided on this. So it was cool to hear the story.
Yeah, I don't think it's that we ever doubted that their decision, but just understanding it makes so much sense.
Yes,
so I love that. And I love the part about making sure that their team members and that their people could slide into an opportunity. And I thought that was so interesting. The people who'd reached out to say, hey, can we help you to provide opportunity for your people for the summer?
Yeah, we live in a special place.
We really do. We really do. And I think that's what's saving my life.
It's a good one.
Yeah.
Mine is, I guess goes along with it, but we had our People's Choice event last night at Promised Land. We host an Instagram page called Carteret Curated, and each year we collect favorites and votes from people for their favorite businesses in Carteret County. And we got to honor the folks who received the most votes last night at Promised Land. So again, it was cool to see everyone, a bunch of different business owners from different industries and different areas of our county come together and just mingle. I
know that really is so neat. And the guide, we'll drop a link below in case you haven't seen it, because you can check out the full guide online, which is really the best part, because it's a comprehensive list of every single small business that was nominated that falls under the various categories. And then the paper copy will be coming out soon.
Absolutely.
Yay. Okay. Happy weekend, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Bye.